Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the middle of January 2021. We are going to just jump right in here and take a look at what is coming up for you for the rest of this month. And we are going to do that by taking a look at your current energies with this main spread. And then we're going to ask for any advice, any additional information from the Lenormand. But Capricorn, let's see here. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you here, Capricorn. But Capricorn, let's see what is going on for you in this time. You start off with this inner peace card here. I feel like you're trying to maintain your inner peace is what I feel like this card is saying. And I feel like you have the power to do it as well. I keep getting the word maintenance popping into my head here, Capricorn, but I feel like you're trying to maintain something, or it's like you're trying to do things to maintain your inner peace. And this could be, for a lot of you, I feel like this is financially related. So it's like, I feel like you're trying to maybe improve your financial situation. You don't have any financial cards here, but it is popping into my head. You have the High Priestess, the Six of Swords, and you have the Fool here. I feel like for some of you, you need to trust your intuition. I would say if you're dealing with like a funky love situation here, where you're wondering if someone's a liar, cheater, stealer, I feel like you need to trust your intuition. This could be a Pisces, a Sagittarius, or Gemini that you're dealing with in love. And I do feel if you are feeling like something isn't right, I feel like you need to trust your intuition with that High Priestess. But again, you have the High Priestess, Six of Swords, and the Fool. This is like improvements, getting ready to step off on a new path. The High Priestess is a lot of ideas as well. I feel like that's something that people forget about the High Priestess, is she represents potential, and she also represents things entering into your awareness. These could be like good ideas on how to improve your financial situation. These could be like job ideas, these could be business ideas, could be pretty much anything. But the problem with the High Priestess is we really need to pay attention to the ideas. We need to take action. We could be fearing something here. You have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is like internal fears that don't exist. So I feel in a lot of ways, these fears could be preventing you from moving towards this right here: success, abundance, good things, good news coming in for you. So I do feel like you need to let go of some fears here. But it does look like you're improving upon things. The Fool, I feel, is just talking about a new beginning. For you, that's literally the only word that's popping into my head with this card, is a new beginning. So I feel like you're starting something new. You're probably stepping off on a new journey here. I feel like you need to realize that you have moved past this. Six of Swords is a rite of passage. And what's popping into my head is like, maybe you're worried about your finances because of past issues that have happened financially. And I feel like this is saying that's in the past. And not only that, whatever you went through was a rite of passage. It's like you don't have to do that again. Same thing in love as well. It's like I feel like you need to realize that you don't have to relive something here. I'm getting something about like, it's like you're almost making this change here, Capricorn. I'm getting like two things. I like on this between, this land between card. It's like you're right here in this land between. And so what is the change that you're making here? I feel that you've been over on this side, you're coming to this side. What is this side? I feel like it's a new you. I feel like it's a new person. I feel like in love, for example, typically we can have a lot of problems in love because sometimes we attract people who are just like us. And that's the problem, right? And really the issues we have with those people are just the issues we have with ourselves. And I feel like that's what you're maybe realizing with this energy. So it's like maybe you're starting to speak nicer about yourself, or maybe you're just deciding that you're worth more than whatever words you use to describe yourself. And that could be attracting something much better into your life. The same thing could be happening in your finances, I feel, with this card. It's like you could be deciding, like, I don't need to stay stuck where I am financially. I can, create these improvements. So why does this middle row suck, Capricorn? You have the Temperance card, Seven of Swords, and Ten of Swords, because it's hard to make these changes. That's why. So I feel for a lot of you, you need to be patient with yourself with that Temperance card. Seven of Swords is fears. The Ten of Swords is saying something is dead, done, over with. This comes up a lot, I feel, when people are making a change and improving their lives. It's like we can, I think sometimes we get just get stuck, you know? I feel like we just get stuck in the past. I feel like sometimes we just get stuck being who we used to be or whatever. And so when we make the change, it can be very difficult. The other thing is it's like if your love life improves, there's a new standard that you have to maintain. If your finances improve a lot, then there's a new standard that you have to maintain. And it kind of like makes things very complicated. And that can be a little bit challenging. That's what I feel like the challenge is saying here. That's not what these cards mean, but I read intuitively. And, you know, I just regurgitate card meanings. And, you know, intuitively here, I feel it's like some sort of standard in your life is changing. I feel like this is amazing, by the way, Capricorn. This is going to change your life probably. It's like some sort of standard is changing in your life. Yeah, I mean, no doubt about it. I feel like it could be uncomfortable because it's like you're having to raise your own standards. You're having to maybe work harder or do new things, do things you've never done before, do things that are scary. But at the same time, your life will never be the same again. You have this not for you card here. I feel like it's just talking about this, whatever this other side is here. Capricorn, I feel like it's saying your past life is not for you, the things that you've had to go through. It's like, that's not for you. I feel like you are the new standard. I feel like you are the new Capricorn. I remember, if you've been watching me for a while, there was a time where when I was doing daily readings every single day, you would get the death card every single day. And I used to say, boom, look at a change going on for you. I feel, like I said, you know, I used to get the death card a lot. And I used to say that, like, I felt like you were being reduced down to a skeleton. I thought like everything was being peeled off your body and you were kind of being reborn in a lot of ways. And this could just be talking about that, you know, maybe for the past few years, you've been going through this kind of shedding of not just your skin, but like, you know, all your flesh and everything. I feel like you've been going through a very deep change here with this energy. You have the Lovers, the Page of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Definitely new love. You know what's really interesting is pretty much everything this way is facing this direction, the past. Everything here is pretty much facing this direction, the future. So I feel this is a very future kind of oriented row. You have the Lovers, like I said, the Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands. This is like new love coming in for you here. I would say don't be shocked as well if, like, for some of you, you could be like all of a sudden, maybe you're making changes in your life, you're raising your vibration here, and it's like maybe all of a sudden people are attracted to you and you're like, what the hell happened? You know, so I feel this could be a little shocking, a little surprising, this type of energy here, but it definitely could be new love. For others, I feel like this is just a perfect match, something that's going to lead to a victory for you here. But again, I feel the main point of this reading is that you are raising your vibration, but it's beyond that. I feel like you're raising your standards. It's like you're setting a new standard. Again, one thing, I wouldn't really call this a warning. I just feel like there's kind of like something that remember I was saying maintenance at the beginning? It's like there's something that needs to be maintained. It's like sometimes, like, I think we make a lot of money. There's like an energy that goes along with making more money, right? I feel like you need to maintain that energy. People who make money do certain things so that they can keep the money and so they can save the money and all those other things. And, you know, I feel like you need to do those things. Same thing in love as well. It's like people that have really solid relationships, they put the work in to have a solid relationship. I feel like that's where the resistance could be here, is in the kind of maintenance, if that makes sense here, Capricorn. And again, I don't think this is a bad thing. I feel like this is a great thing. This is an amazing reading. I feel like you're heading towards something much better in your life. So thank you for being here, Capricorn. Really appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like on this video. Really appreciate all the likes and all the support. But let's see what's going on for you. You have the Four of Swords. Like you've been on pause for a while from the universe, I feel. You have the Eight of Hearts. Damn. Capricorn. The Eight of Hearts is your romantic fantasies for your life. And the King of Diamonds. Love it. The King of Diamonds is your true soulmate in love. So there could be like true love coming in for you here, Capricorn, with the King of Diamonds. It could be a Pisces here. For some reason, I'm getting like, if it is a Pisces, I would say it's like someone very fiery, like probably has more, it's probably like a Pisces with a lot of fire in their chart or something is popping into my head. The Eight of Hearts is your romantic fantasies. It is like needing to bring your fantasies down to earth. This card is called the Moon, and it represents like desires or things that you want to accomplish. So I feel for some of you, there are some major accomplishments coming in for you, and I really feel like your life is changing. Like I said, I feel like you're in this kind of like in-between world where it's like you're having to kind of like decide what responsibilities you want to take on. You know, you're having to decide what work you're going to want to do. Let's clarify and figure it out. You have the Jack of Diamonds. Definitely new love coming in for you. If you're looking for love, this could be someone new. The Jack of Diamonds is called the Scythe, but it represents cutting something out. You're just cutting out this, whatever this is over here, Capricorn, plain and simple. you have the Gentleman, the Ace of Hearts, which is true love, and the King of Clubs. Again, there's the fire energy that I was talking about. A lot of people getting the Gentleman card this week, but the Gentleman can just represent new love or kind of like true love. The King of Clubs is a card called the Clouds, and it can represent confusion, or kind of like not seeing things very clearly. But at the same time, it can also just represent fire energy. And like I was saying, I feel like it could be someone who is more fiery that's coming in for you if you are looking for love. If you're not looking for love, again, this confusion next to this Ten of Swords that you're going through is probably not even really confusion. You're probably just not seeing things clearly. You could be saying like, oh my God, if I, get this better job, then I'm gonna have to, do all these things to keep up with the money and like all this other stuff. I feel like you could be kind of like overcomplicating something right here between these three cards, the Ten of Swords, the King of Clubs, and the Six of Wands. Very good energy, right? But a little bit confusing. And this I feel like this is saying, what's popping into my head is don't disappoint yourself here, Capricorn. Sometimes I think like when we want to do something that we've never done before, it can be very scary. And then we like do it and we're like, oh my God, that was no big deal, So I really feel like for some of you, this is like saying that you need to go through an experience in the first place, Six of Swords, rite of passage, right? To kind of be able to do it again. You need to go through something so that it just becomes easy for you here. I'm almost getting not really repetitive tasks here, but like I said, if you've never done something before, then it's always like scary, kind of like the first time. And that's the energy I'm getting here, Capricorn. But let's pull an outcome and see what we get. You have the King of Spades here. This is called the Lily. Definitely true love could be coming in for you. The Two of Clubs. Two of Clubs, very straightforward. We'll talk about that in a second. And the Six of Hearts, damn. Capricorn, the Six of Hearts represents a turnaround. It represents obstacles being removed from your life. So for some of you, it's like maybe there's something you've been dreaming of doing with the Eight of Hearts, but there have been obstacles here. Ten of Swords, King of Clubs. But the Six of Clubs, a lot of clarity, and the Six of Hearts is a turnaround, Capricorn. So I feel like there's a major turnaround for you. The Two of Clubs is you and your higher self. It's like you needing to convince yourself or talk yourself into doing something. So I feel like you need to kind of like talk yourself into doing something here. Kind of a strange reading, but I would actually say that this is a very powerful reading as well. I feel that in a lot of ways, this reading is talking about you kind of really upgrading your life. I feel like this is just quite simply you setting a new standard for your life, and that will change your life forever. Plain and simple. You have this change in the wind card. So I feel like you need to set the new standard here. And the reason I'm calling it a standard is because I feel like this Ten of Swords is also talking about a fear of going back to the past. The Ten of Swords is like saying something is dead, done, over with. But the Ten of Swords, as bad as this card is, right? It's like he is making a symbol with his hands right here. This symbol represents luck. And, it's like, it's funny when I hear people talk about tarot and they talk about it as if it's like black or white, as if it's good or bad. And the Ten of Swords can only be bad. I'm like, there's so much more to the imagery in tarot than just good or bad. It's like there's a lot going on here. It's not just the 10 swords in his back. There's a lot more to the story. And I feel there's a lot of luck in a new beginning, but I really feel that it could be one of those things where it's like maybe your finances improve. Maybe you're like, oh my God, I'm going to lose all this money. Whatever happened in the past is going to happen again. Or maybe you find true love and you're like, oh my God, this can't be real because you've never experienced it before. But I feel like you need to go through with it. So, damn, Capricorn, I really like this reading. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I feel like you're just living a new standard, and I feel like it's going to be great improvement. So, thank you for watching, Capricorn. I'm just going to cut off here. Thank you, and thank you for watching. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this month. Make sure to drop a like and a subscribe. Really appreciate all the support. But thank you, Capricorn, and definitely enjoy the rest of your month.